How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We're almost to 40 subscribers. Think about it. Top 40. Sounds a little bit better than, I was the 227,542nd subscriber on a YouTube channel. You could say you were 39th. Just saying. Sounds a little bit better. But, anyways, kind of going over what this video is even about, if you couldn't tell already. I guess this is kind of a strange video, if we're being honest. Kind of going over what happened in the most recent chapter because, 1, it was funny. 2, it was hilarious. 3, Zoro is literally backpacking on Sanji. Literally backpacking! And I think this is good of a moment as ever, and honestly, it would not surprise me if it was Oda kind of dropping the hint that, guys, Sanji fans, Zoro fans, chill. Y'all a little extra. Just a little extra. I'm obviously a pretty big Zoro fan. I still loved this. One thing I want to say real quick before we get started, because I do dunk on Zoro just a little bit, but I want to say that's okay because 1, you should be able to dunk on your favorite character as well as laugh at yourself a little bit. It's fine. 2, I'm okay with that, especially right now, because Zoro, if we're being honest, has kind of had the best Onigashima out of anybody. Seriously, let's remember all this. Flying Dragon Blaze, cutting off the horn. Granted, he did miss the attack, but still, it cut off the horn. 2, Flame Rend. 3, Conqueror's Haki. 4, Ashura. 5, Scarred Kaido. 6, oh yeah, blocked the, combo attack from 2 Yonko momentarily, but still, momentarily blocked the combo attack. It kind of fits with the narrative for Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Luffy was knocked out on the rooftop. Zoro stepped into Luffy's place, put his body and his life on the line, did whatever he could until he was basically just done. He can't really do anymore. He's out. Pretty much. He's going in and out at least. Then, after that, Sanji takes over. That's kind of just the order it normally goes in. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that because if Luffy can't get the job done, Zoro can step in his spot. If Zoro can't get the job done, Sanji can step in his spot. It's just kind of the order that it goes down. It's not really that big of a deal. And on top of that, that is Zoro's main thing. Sanji is also the cook. He's also kind of their espionage guy. Sanji has a lot of things he can do that Zoro can't do. And I guess what I could say is this is all basically a Zoro fan with a YouTube channel extending an olive branch to any Sanji fan and telling all the Zoro fans just chill out for a little bit. Chill out. Not all of us are bad. Not all of us are loud and stupid and annoying. Some of us like Sanji too. I'm just saying. So, yeah, if you want to stick around, great. But yeah, this was a great moment for Sanji fans, and they should honestly be living it up, and everybody honestly is. This is funny. It's great meme material, if we're being honest. But yeah, no, it's great to see Sanji literally carrying Zoro. We all know the jokes about carrying somebody. It's literally happening. And that's just awesome, because if you ask me, it is, like I said earlier, a little bit of Oda telling everybody, hey, enough's enough. They're both strong. They're part of the monster trio. None of that stuff matters. Their portrayal has never been about one being stronger than the other in the first place. They've always had a rivalry. The reason Zoro has a different portrayal that makes people go, oh yeah, Zoro's definitely stronger than Sanji, even though it doesn't matter whether he is or isn't, really doesn't. The reason he has that is because, well, his job on the crew is just to fight. That's what he does. He serves zero purpose on the ship other than, well, being a person who doesn't really think with emotion too terribly much in regular day life and kind of just tells people like, hey, you need to chill. Kind of with the Usopp stuff back in Water 7 and whatnot. He's kind of just that guy. Outside of that, all he does is fight and drink and sleep. So, yeah, when it comes to fighting, he's probably going to be a go-to before Sanji for that portrayal. Right after him is, you guessed it, Sanji. That's part of being in the monster trio with the captain of the crew. Now, obviously, we know Sanji's a cook. That's a lot more important than telling people, hey, you need to chill. You're thinking with your emotions too much. Just chill. Being a chef is a little bit more important than that. On top of being a chef, like I said earlier, espionage missions. One, that is something Zoro could never, ever do. How can somebody who gets lost go into a staircase that they can see? They can see the staircase and they still can't get to the staircase without help. How could that person go on an espionage mission? Tell me. Okay, he can't. Okay, there you go. That's another thing. There's no reason for so much stupid, idiotic bickering between Sanji and Zoro fans. Some Sanji fans and some Zoro fans. Obviously, there's plenty of us that don't do this. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta just quit. Stop it. You're whining with your emotions, and nobody cares. They're two different characters with two different portrayals that serve two different purposes. Both of them incredibly strong. If you don't remember, right now, Sanji has a higher bounty than Zoro. Will that change after Wano? I would probably assume so, just because throughout most of the series, Zoro has had a higher bounty. Zoro is technically a supernova. Sanji technically is not. But still, Sanji, without even being a supernova, without primarily being a fighter, he is primarily the cook. He just happens to be absurdly strong anyway. Without those, he's still managed to get a bounty higher than Zoro's. It's pretty impressive. Sanji has had a lot of good portrayal. And honestly, I think there would be a lot less of the whole stuff if it wasn't for the fact that Sanji's bad portrayals or his negative character trait of the whole overly obsessive with women, never hitting women, all of this stuff, that comes across in negative ways when it comes to like Annie's Lobby, when it comes to the stuff with Black Maria. It annoys people more than simply Zoro just being terrible with directions. Zoro being terrible with directions is literally just written off as a funny gag. Sanji's is more upfront and noticeable because it has a bigger impact in certain scenarios. And I think that leaves a lasting impression on a lot of people. But honestly, it's really not any worse than Zoro's negative character trait when you really think about it. Because, well, let's just go back to an earlier... I can't think of this moment and not laugh, but earlier in Annie's Lobby, I believe it was, once again, Zoro could see a staircase. Now, I can't remember if this is manga too or just anime. It doesn't really matter. It's something Zoro would do. He can see a staircase. And he just goes the wrong way. I get the stuff with Sanji and Black Maria was not cool, whatever. Everybody's problem with it. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people. Wasn't necessarily, obviously, wasn't like, oh, well, that was an awesome moment for Sanji. Obviously not, but that's not the point of this. No matter what you want to say about Sanji and Black Maria or Sanji in general with all of the women stuff, not being able to make it to a staircase on your own that you can see is like the mental aptitude of like a 1-year-old. Like Zoro and the whole direction thing is like absurdly stupid. Absurdly dumb. But it serves better as a gag rather than something that actually seriously impacts a moment. That's why it doesn't really drag Zoro's character down the way Sanji's absurd obsession with women sometimes drags his character down. I don't think that does Sanji any favors, but it's just the gag character trait that Oda has given Sanji. Zoro gets lost extremely, extremely easily. Sanji has an absurd obsession with women. That's it. That's all it is. There's no reason for one to weigh one character down more than the other. At least in my eyes. I understand why it would and does for a lot of people, but hey, that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Either way, basically all I'm saying here is, why y'all still fighting over this? This should have been done a long time ago. Quit it. Have fun. Enjoy the characters and their interactions. They're both pretty awesome characters, and they just serve two different purposes. That's all it is. And if you really, really, really get down to it, we already know Luffy can head up his own pirate crew. We can pretty much guarantee Zoro could. He's a supernova. People have said, why isn't he the captain? They've said it before. Sanji could 100% head up his own pirate crew and be just as successful as Zoro. He could make it in the New World as a pirate crew, no doubt about it. Now, I feel like all of the Straw Hats could head up their own pirate crew and be successful to a certain extent. But if you're telling me Usopp and Nami are having a pirate crew, and after like 5 years of being a pirate crew, they're going to be taking on Sanji or Zoro's crew, no. They're getting mollywopped. That whole crew's getting just swept. 0 losses for Sanji or Zoro's crew. Sanji's crew after 5 years versus Zoro's crew after 5 years, that's a fight to see, okay? So, at the end of the day, it's kind of just stupid. Now, if you want to have like actual discussions about who would win, or how a fight would go down, or how certain character interactions would work, or how they would go, yeah, awesome, that's fun, that's engaging. Enough of the stupid bickering and arguing and thinking with your emotions and whining and all that. Quit it. It's enough. They're both awesome. Have fun. That's what I do, at least. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And I'm out. I'll see you next time.